Good morning, students. This is the 8th video of the chapter Nazism and the Rise of Hitler. And so far we discussed that how Hitler started the racial discrimination in his own country, how he created division of society on the basis of race. He created two groups. One group was termed as desirable, other group was termed as undesirables. So in the desirable group, he kept only the German Nordic Aryans. And in the undesirable group that we are going to study today, in the undesirable groups, he kept Jews, Polish, Gypsies and Communists. Apart from that, other groups are also there, like Russians were there, and even those who became handicapped, they were kept inside the undesirable group. So according to Hitler, his opinion was that if anyone is not suitable or fit for the society, he will be kept inside the undesirable group. And undesirable group had no right to survive, had no right to live in this world. So that was his opinion. That was his thinking. Out of all the different undesirable groups, the worst hated group was the Jewish group. It was one of the most vulnerable group of that time in the Hitler's period. So first of all, Jews were charged with conspiracy against Jesus Christ and murderers. The charge was framed against the Jewish person, and it was told that you created problem, you created conspiracy against Jesus Christ, and you started problem, you created problem against the murderers also. So you have no right to live in this country or live in this world. They were treated as subhuman, and after that it was told that they had no right to survive. They had no right to live. So that is why the fundamental rights of those Jewish group and undesirable group was snatched away by the Hitler or the Hitler regimes. And after that we discussed that all the undesirables were packed off from that area and they were kept separately in a separate area that was termed as ghettos. So ghettos was the separate area in which the undesirables were kept separately. And in the ghettos area, no facilities were there, no electricity, no drainage system, no proper food. So everything was missing there in the ghettos area. So all the undesirable groups were forced to go and settle there in the ghettos area. So once they moved aside, after that, from there they were transported to the concentration camps that was made in that particular period by Hitler. And in the concentration camp, they were kept as a prisoner, and finally they were killed in the gas chamber. So we need to understand here that when he created this group, when he created the undesirable group, he performed several experiments also. So it is not very clear that what type of experiments was going on at the time, but on the basis of gesture, on the basis of physical postures, he was dividing the society into the desirable and non-desirable. So it is quite interesting to understand to that how he was actually calculating that which one is desirable, which one is undesirable. So undesirables were termed as subhuman, or it was told that they had no right to survive in this world, and he wanted to create a pure society. So basically, in the name of purity, he classified the society. He told that the undesirables are not pure and desirables are only pure, and they had been given the chance, opportunity by the God to survive or to live in this world. So this is how he targeted the undesirables. Now come to the Poland. Now Poland was attacked by Hitler, and Poland became the integral part of Germany at the time, although it created a lot of tension, and because of that finally World War II started. We have to understand that northwestern part of Poland was kept as the experimental ground. Here most of the concentration camps and labs were made in the Hitler's period. And Hitler used this particular lab for giving punishment to Jews person. So basically Jews were the first number one enemy of Hitler, and these groups were targeted by Hitler. But later on, when the Poland was occupied, the police people also came under the radar of undesirables, and they were termed as undesirables, and they were also got the same type of punishment by Hitler. Although he gave the name of the punishment as the special treatment, he told clearly that no, I am not punishing anyone. Actually, I am giving them special treatment because they are the problems, and we are going to solve it. So we are solving it in a different way. That is how he justified his killings, his genocide. So here we need to understand that his genocidal tendency and war, both was going on side by side. On one hand, he was preparing for the war. On the other hand, in his own country, he was performing genocidal war. Now, when he captured Poland, as I told you, that most of the part and its northwestern part was basically under his control, and it was used for experimental gun. And most of the Polish were captured and they were kept inside the concentration camp. After that, he identified the Polish children who were looking very similar to the German Nordic Aryans, and they were snatched away from their mother, and they were again calculated, they were experimented, and finally those who were looking like or those who were going to fit the criteria of Hitler's, they were kept as a Nordic Aryan, or they became the part of Nordic Aryan, whereas others were thrown outside to the different orphanages. And in the orphanage, the condition was not very good, and because of that, most of the Polish children died at the orphanage. So this is how he created a situation in which it was very difficult for the undesirables to survive, and finally they got the punishment also. They finally got punishment and they got killed in the gas chamber. So this is how Hitler finally created his own society, in which only pure class was identified and pure class was allowed to survive or live there. So he wanted to give resources, he wanted to give food, he wanted to give different type of essential products to them only, those who were under the category of desirous. So he was a different type of man, and he came with different plan, and that is why the thing that he did, and that was completely justified in the name of special treatment or any other name. So that is unparalleled in the world. Now we need to understand here one more thing, that what was his planning. So he planned everything under steps. First of all, he separated the undesirables from the main society, from the mainstream of the society. After that, the undesirables were kept inside the ghettos areas. And after that, from the ghettos areas, they were transported to the next concentration camp. And in the concentration camp, the gas chamber was there, and they were killed inside the concentration camp. So this was done through a planning. Hitler did it intentionally. He executed undesirables through a plan, and that plan was very, you can say it was very suitable for the Hitler. He planned it because he was also a military man. So whatever he was performing, he was doing it as per the plan. So whatever he did in his country, it was pre-planned. It was not that all of a sudden it happened. He pre-planned all the activities and he did it. And question may arise that why Hitler did this? Why Hitler started hating the Jews so much? So there is one rumor, or you can say one story, is that Hitler, when Hitler was a kid, he got punishment from the Jewish teachers, from the Jewish community or society. He was not treated well in his childhood, and that is why when he grew up, he started hating the Jewish person the most. And of course the other person was also termed as undesirables. So he wanted to create a pure society because he was under the influence of several theorists or several thinkers, like he believed in the theory of survival of the fittest, or those who are fit to adapt themselves, those have the right to live in this world. So this is how Hitler got finally influenced and started such type of activities in own country. And finally we all have seen what exactly happened when the war was over, World War II was over. People came to know that how the genocidal activities took place in this country. And we are going to connect, if we are going to connect ourselves to the first topic, that was the suicide of Helmut's father, we came to know that why Helmut's father and all of them committed suicide, because they were knowing whatever they did in the past, it will be replicated, it will be copied to them. So that is why out of fear they committed suicide. Because whatever they did here undesirable to the undesirables, they were expecting the same type of thing from the allied forces. So that is why out of fear they committed suicide. Finally, the chapter was over. So this is all about this video. Thank you so much.